Welcome back. Today we're gonna take a look at the top 10 real coins. Coins by under a billion market cap, because this is just too much. So we want to look at under a billion, right? So that it has a chance to be to rise up in a more volatile manner. Anyway, we're gonna begin with BABYDOGE coin because it's under 1 billion, and I think it's not gonna be staying under 1 billion for long. Anyway, BABYDOGE, NEIRO, DOGS, OSAK, CHEEMS, Bone, ELON, MYRO, and then we end it with AIDOGE at number 10. Let's get straight into it. BABYDOGE is really out of the resistance. So BABYDOGE was a coin that we have mentioned again and again and again and again for many months, for years even, and we were aware that there was a very nice accumulation happening, right? And we were saying that as long as these low holds, right? These are lower highs and higher lows, right? So we thought that this was, it's gonna be like that, right? Stay above the skinny pink line, blast off. Nope, surprise! We dropped lower. We dropped freaking lower. So this was the target which we acquired since the 30th of May 2023. And then we got another second target, 19th of March 2024. Right, I think I put it here. So for BABYDOGE, this was the target that we had. 260,000. Right. The next one would be 123,000, slightly lower. So that's why as you go along, you want to be taking profits. Anyway, the point being that we're probably gonna be going towards 26. 260? It's 26,000 here. Oh, I think they reduced a zero. Okay, anyway, we're just gonna run with 26,000. So we're probably gonna be going to 26,000 from where we are at 5,300, and over here. So we're in some sort of a correction at the moment, right? Again, monitor the skinny pink line. As long as we are above it, we will remain with a bullish bias. There exists a possibility that things can always go very, very wrong. But I would assume that the bullish trend is already on. And if anything, this is a wave 1. This is a wave 2. Wave 3 is the longest, never the shortest. If this is wave 3, right, I don't think we're going to come back here. We're not going to retouch the top of wave 2. Because if it does happen, this is not going to be a valid wave 4, you see. I'm anticipating a wave 4 to appear, right? And then do a wave 5. So this in itself could be the first subwave up, or a wave 1. We come back down, or a wave 2. Big one. And then we go for 3 and 4 and 5. We go even higher, right? But anyway, we have targets over here. And if anything, we would expect continuation towards 12,300, right? We're at 5,003. So there we go. So if you were to make any entries, let's say if we didn't get in, right, where are we gonna make entries at? Very obvious. This is where you're gonna be making entries, right? We did drop to the noisy area over here, right? Okay, let's just drop down to the smaller time frames. So if you look at BABYDOGE, BABYDOGE. Okay, so this is where BABYDOGE is. We were hoping for it to drop a little bit lower. Maybe it would. And after that, it goes higher. We're expecting this to happen. Even if you were to drop lower, right, past these lows, I still expect us to reverse back up. Right? Again, just monitor the skinny pink line. And of course, it's very important we don't touch the top. We may drop down, clear these clusters of cells over here, and then we continue higher. Absolutely possible, but I would assume that even if we were to drop, right, we would drop a little bit lower, probably clearing these clusters of cells first, dropping to, somewhere lower here. A lower low. We're probably going to get a lower low. And after that, the expectation is for it to continue higher. Probably by the end of December or somewhere along January. Right? And then, we're expecting it to go bananas to 12,000. And then potentially, things can really, really go, really truly bananas, right? And then we'll be going to 26,000 immediately. Right? So there is that possibility. We're open to that possibility. But again, BABYDOGE is already out of the accumulation and it's already on its way towards target number 1. So more upsides to be expected for BABYDOGE. BABYDOGE. Okay. Next one will be MYRO. MYRO against USD. So if you look at MYRO was also in a very nice squeeze over here. Very, very nice squeeze. We broke out. But the sad thing is, as soon as we took out the highs over here, right, we dropped here. But The support line was holding the price up pretty well. But the moment we take out these lows, I would assume that mu is already gone, which means that potentially this holding could become a head and shoulders. So we'll be anticipating a bearish reversal for mu. So this low must hold. The support must hold. Could we still drop a little bit lower? Yes, of course. But the hope is that we don't, right? The hope is that we just break higher. Again, there's a noisy area over here. We're almost heading towards the midpoint of the noisy area. So I suspect that, yeah, potentially there could still be a zip down first. But the anticipation is for mu to continue towards its target at 2.8 cents, probably 3 cents, probably more than that. But again, mu is, in my opinion, should be continuing higher. It has potential though, but again, we need to see what happens over here because this is quite a sharp drop, you see. So best thing that could happen is a consolidation, or yeah, we just zip up. So yeah, watch out for the support line. Watch out for this low, right? We're gonna assume this is an A, B, C, D, E, right? So yeah, there you go. That's our take for mu. NEIRO USDT. If you look at NEIRO, okay, so this is where NEIRO is. NEIRO is just mucking around here and there. There is no constriction, like an arrow being pulled back. There's no constriction at all. We just keep getting higher highs, right? Constriction is when you get lower highs and higher lows, right? And then explode, right? Like what we saw on BABYDOGE. But for NEIRO, it's just not happening. So yeah, NEIRO to us is a no-go. DOX, okay, DOX is also just mucking around here and there. It's like, hey, bro, what's happening? What's happening, DOX? What's up, Doc? Again, nothing much for us to work with. As it stands, yeah, it's a very sharp drop. So again, if anything, right, this could also turn bearish, right? Left shoulder, get a hit, get a right shoulder, things drop lower, right? This whole thing could also become an ABC kind of a chart pattern. So yeah, again, nothing much for us to work with for dogs. OSAK. Okay, we have to look at this on DEX tools. So for OSAK, we actually had a target over here. 6 zeros and an 8. Right, because we saw the potential inverse head and shoulders over here. To be honest, we actually saw the yeah, we saw something here. It was like, okay, maybe here. Okay, no. We dropped lower. And then it became an inverse. Potential inverse head and shoulders. We actually got the right shoulder. But then we dropped. But the whales are preparing for that move, right? There are plenty of clusters of buys over here. So again, this might drop even lower, becoming an even bigger inverse head and shoulders. And then boom, we could be breaking higher. Right? We're under the skinny pink line though. So that's the thing which I'm being cautious about. But yeah, there is potential though. It's very important that we do not take out these lows. The moment we take out these lows, I would assume that the target that we have for 6-8 will be gone. So we'll be watching out for, where is that circle? Yes, we'll be looking out for this low. Very important that it holds this opacity. 0. The circle must hold. So yeah, there we go. Okay. So watch out for the takeout of these lows. The moment we take it out, that's it. That's OSAK. CHEEMS. Okay, CHEEMS, you have to look at DEX tools as well. CHEEMS. There's more data on 2 months ago. CHEEMS on BNB chain. The liquidity is at 5 million, which is great. Anything for us to work with for CHEEMS? Okay, potentially there could be a squeeze over here. You see this? Potentially a squeeze and a breakout. Right. Yeah, this whole thing could be a 1. You can count the waves as well. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Wave 2, wave 3. And then we retrace for a wave 2. 1. This whole thing is a 1 coming down for a 2. This could be a 3, 4, and a 5. Essentially. So if you look at history, right, CHEEMS has a habit of having very small wave 5s. So this could also be a very small wave 5, you see. Right. The 1 is usually the longest. So yeah, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subwaves, you see. So yeah, I suspect this is a wave 4 coming on. And a wave 5, right? So the final wave up for CHEEMS. But I would preach caution because at this point of time, yeah, it's leaning heavy towards the downside. We might still drop lower, clear these clusters of lows first before reversing back up. So CHEEMS is one that you want to be looking at very carefully. But at the same time, if we were to drop any lower and we form a descending triangle, then yeah, of course, more likely than not, we're going to be collapsing from here. But as it stands, I think there's one more wave higher. So yeah, that's CHEEMS for you. Bone. Okay, Bone is another one that we've been looking at for a very, very long time. So Bone, if you look at it on DEX2's Shiba Swap, is on its own chain. So for Bone, right, let me just go Bone. What happened to this? It's supposed to have its own chain. Okay, anyway, so for Bone, we are potentially completing a very big squeeze as well. This is Shiba Inu's a coin that is orbiting Shiba Inu. Like how BABYDOGE is a coin that orbits Doge. So if Doge does well, everything in its orbit is going to do well. So the same thing for Ethereum. If Ethereum does well, everything in Ethereum's orbit will do very, very well. So for Bone, we are anticipating the completion of a very big squeeze over here. Super big squeeze. You see this? Oh my god, this is going to be fantastic. So A, B, and a very, very long C. We have not broken up yet compared to what we saw on BABYDOGE, right? BABYDOGE is already gone. BABYDOGE is already bananas, right? Where's gate? BABYDOGE is already out, right? We've already broken the resistance, but Bone is still within the accumulation. So let's just say, for example, right, we made a move today, right now, at this particular price at 68 cents towards target. Ta-da! Fresh out of the oven is 1,289%. 1,200%. This is crazy stuff. So for Bone Shiba Swap, yeah, this is the potential. Sure, it may not be one straight line up. We might be, doing things like this, but eventually I would expect Bone Shiba Swap to continue higher. It's also potentially going to take several months or even years before it hits the 966 target. We're probably going to go to $10 and above though. But as it stands, we'll take things one step at a time. And yeah, the target is at 966 for Bone Shiba Swap. There you go. At what point will we consider this accumulation to be invalidated? You take out these lows. Right. Then I will consider this to be invalidated. But as it stands, yeah, I think Shiba Swap is going to $10. There you go. Good stuff. It's good stuff. Doge Elon Musk, we're going to look at it on DEX2s as well. If you look at Doge Elon, 3 years ago, it's been in accumulation for 3 years. So if you look at Doge Elon, it's not as good as Bone Shiba Swap. Still, it does have potential. Let's let it load first. Okay, so if you look at Doge Elon, right, there's a squeeze around here, right? And we're above the skinny pink line already. So yeah, potentially we could be consolidating for a move towards the upside. So I suspect that potentially if Dogecoin hits towards $1, or if Shiba Inu hits towards its towards its all-time high, potentially everything, all the other dog coins will be doing well as well. So this will include Doge Elon. And for this Doge Elon, there are resistances along the way, right? It's not going to be so simple. Right? We're probably going to clear these clusters of buys, or we'll hit first resistance over here, and then a second resistance over here. So yeah, clear, pump, reverse, back down. After that, yeah, head towards the second target. So these are the two areas to be looking out for Doge Elon. But it's definitely in a potential accumulation breakout for yeah, it's probably gonna, if it's gonna happen, right, it's probably gonna happen either this month or next month, right? So yeah, it's gonna be happening soon though, if anything. There you go. That's our take for Doge Elon. Where we MYRO USDT. Look at it on Gate. Yeah, MYRO is just mucking around. There's nothing much for us to work with. This looks scary, right? Looks like a head and shoulders, right? You can draw a support line across. Yeah, so potentially MYRO could be heading lower. MYRO is just quite lackluster. So, excuse me, I will preach caution about jumping into MYRO at this point of time. AIDOGE, let's look at it on DEX tools. AIDOGE 1 year ago. Anything for AIDOGE? Let's go. Okay, AIDOGE is also in a potential accumulation, but at the same time, we are not too sure if it could be clearing all these classes of cells. Right? If and when Bitcoin starts to reverse back down, very likely AIDOGE is going to be heading back down as well. So this is something that we want to be looking out for AIDOGE, right? But this is very likely a squeeze, very likely. So yeah, if we break the the resistance, potentially we could be flying from here, potentially. But as it stands, we're not too sure, right? This whole thing could be a very big wave down, right? Could be 5 as well. Again, noisy area over here, noisy area over here. So yeah, I can pull out a Fibonacci retracement. Yeah, we're tying to 786, right? This is where 786 is. So as it stands, yeah, I'll be very, very careful about rushing in for AIDOGE. So my preference, to be honest, would be for it to drop down first. And you grab some here, or heading back up. So as it stands, the potential is there, but you want to be very, very careful about rushing in, right? Because if and when it drops, right, it could be brutal, you see. Let's say, for example, we drop all the way down here, right? It will be 82%. So yeah, wouldn't it be better if we wait for a proper dip first, you know, before making moves for it, right? By the time we hit back up here, it'll be 500%, right? If it really does go bananas, right, this could be like, yeah, thousands and thousands of percent. So mixing Doge with AI is actually a good idea, to be honest. But again, I'm not too sure what's happening behind the scenes. Maybe they have something happening, you know, some fundamental stuff happening. Like it's a meme coin. So yeah, again, we're not too sure. So we're not going to be rushing into anything for AIDOGE. Yes, potential, but yeah, look out for the dog coins though. Look out for the dog coins. There is potential. Big breaks potentially for some of the coins mentioned today. All right. Hope you guys have a great day ahead of you. See you in the next one. Ta-da!